Hello, my beautiful lions and lionesses. This is not legal advice. I am your host, TINLA, and welcome to the Leo reading for the week of July 30th, 2026, or whenever this happens to find you. Happy birthday, first and foremost. I hope you're doing well. Let's find out what my weird tarot decks have to say and my oracle decks. The first one is the Fantod pack, so let's just take a look. Let's just take a look and see what the theme is for you this week, my dears. Happy birthday to you. All right. Okay, we have the écorché. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like French for the corpse. I don't know. I've never seen the word, but there's the card. Like, he's got a top hat on, so that's something, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something. All right, the écorché. Let's see. Dooby-dooby-doo. Bear with me. This is not alphabetical. Okay. All right. The words for écorché. June. Smegdual incompetence. Sorry about that. A forged check. Obscurity. Irregularities. Puckers. Inconstancy. Excuse me. An accident on a pier. Softly specific. Morbid sensibilities. Deception. A social disease. Confinement. And cysts. So maybe one or more of those words mean something to you. I would love to hear about it in the comments, because holy cow, those are some very obscure words. But anyway, maybe that means something to you. I don't know. Let's get some clarity on this. What's coming up for my Leo friends, my beautiful Leo friends in all their gorgeous hair in the coming week? What is going on, Spirit? Give me some clarification, please. Thank you. Look, devotion in reverse. Oh boy, I can see where we're going here. All right, let's get another card or two, please. I want to get some clarity, make sure I'm steering in the right direction. The star in reverse. Oh, Leo. One more, please. Please, one more. Oh, look, there, it flipped over. See? Hold on. You're hiding yourself from me. Of course you're hiding yourself. You're the hermit right now. Okay. All right, Leo, my loves. You are so fed up with love. You're so disappointed. You're tired of it. Like, first of all, like, both of these characters, their heads are down. They're, like, despondent looking. Devotion is in the reverse. I'm feeling like you are definitely somebody who has given your all to relationships in the past, and you are just over it. Like, look at this optimistic, happy angel creature thing. And you are just like, I can't anymore. Like, you've been burned one too many times. You may be getting an offer from somebody new this week where you're just like, I can't. I don't even have the energy at this point to hope or care or anything like that about things. And I don't blame you, to be honest. And this is, like I said, it's an odd week, right? This deck, I love it. That's the deck to death. But the numbering is off. So the star is normally number 17, but in this deck it's 18. So I take that to mean we're also looking at 18 influence. 18 is the moon, which is illusion, which is lack of clarity, among other things. But so you're giving up hope. You're feeling like you're unclear. You don't know what to do. I'm getting like this very despondent energy. And with the hermit, in this context, again, we have the hermit is Virgo energy. So this is maybe going to go on for the next month or so. Because, again, we're in your season, but, Virgo goes through, like, late-ish September, right? So for the foreseeable future, you're, like, really withdrawing. So anybody who's even making you offers, like, you're not hearing it. You want no part of it. You're going within. You're trying to figure out, like, what is going on with my life? What do I want? And with the 10 here, which is the normally wheel, you're like, where am I going? What is the point of all this? You're having a lot of existential questions, honestly, Leo, which I don't blame you, if we're fair here, if we're being real. I have a lot of existential questions. So, but it's like, it's something that's new and different. Like, I'm getting, Leo, that you are normally this top hat wearing, like, showing up for the party kind of person. And something has happened recently where you're just like, it's triggered something in you where you're just going within and you're like, what is the point of all this? Like, do I really want to give? Do I have it to give to somebody else? Spirit, show me the source of this challenge. Like, what's causing Leo to feel this way? This sort of despondent way I'm talking about. Spirit, can you elucidate that, please, for me? Thank you. The Eight of Wands. Okay. A couple things here. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, that's normally communication, high-speed communication. Like, you've been open and honest with everybody you've been with, dating or friends or whatever, right? However this resonates with you. But you feel like you've put it all out there and these people are just blowing you off. They're not seeing you for you. They're like seeing you as something else that you're not. And that's been really frustrating for you. Like, you feel like these people that you've been associating with are not seeing the real you. And on top of it, these are like post-it notes to me, right? Where it's like, remember to do this. Don't forget that. Like, there's just so much going on in your life. You're so busy that you're almost feeling like, I don't have time for people who are going to not understand me. And I almost feel like in this coming week, Leo, you're going to be like cutting off people, or Spirit's going to be just taking them away from you naturally, who are not suited for you, who are not going to help you with this existential crisis you're in. Like, they may be adding to the burden. And, you know, let's see what you're going to do with that. You know, when, let me be clear on this question. Let me try to phrase it as best I can. Spirit, the people here that are represented by the Eight of Wands in my Leo's life, how is that going to shake out in terms of them leaving? Show me how that's going to work, please. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so what I feel is like these people are not going to, it's not going to be like a knockdown, blowout, drag out fight. You're just going to be focusing so hard on yourself and rebuilding or starting anew, or like really trimming and grooming and fine tuning some of the things in your life, that these people are going to naturally fall away. Again, I don't think that it's like, again, knockdown, drag out fight. It's just that you're seeing them for who they are, and you're going to continue to grow and change and fine tune in your own way. And these people are going to naturally fall away because your energies are not consistent anymore. You know, you're rising up, you are growing, you're changing, you're developing, and these people are not coming with you. And it's sad, but it's not, you know, in the long term a bad thing. Like, I think you'll find when certain people are out of your life, you're feeling much lighter, you're feeling much more like yourself, you're feeling like you can focus on the various other things in your life. I feel like, you know, you've got all these different branches of things: career, family, kids, cousins, friends, like all these different things you got going on in your life. And it's almost like if you're not adding to my life, then you're taking away. I'm getting a very firm resolve. You may have even seen like a TED Talk or read a book, you know, something inspirational that is like triggering you to go, you know what, I need to take care of me. So I think that's great. Show me, Spirit, Leo's challenge this week. The Knight of Swords. People coming in just bold and brazen and being like, what do you mean you're not my friend anymore? What do you mean, you know, we're not going out on Saturday night? Like, there are people coming in and they're threatened by this. They're threatened by your growth, your development, your wanting to change. And the people, again, I think that you thought were friends are really masked from you. You see that? There's you can't see the face. Like, they're hiding who they are. They have, and they will continue to do so, and they're not interested in revealing themselves. They're not interested in growing or changing or getting out of this desert. What they're interested in doing is basically getting into the nitty-gritty and fighting with you and causing problems. And again, they're doing that out of desperation because these people care about you and they don't want you to leave, and they feel like you're falling away from them. Corn. You know, I'm not saying you are necessarily falling away from them, but it's almost like you don't have to tell it what it is. You don't have to tell this person what they're doing. Like, they know that you are on that they're on the chopping block because of their actions, not because you're choosing them to be. Like, I think you love this person very dearly, friend, family member, you know, lover, or even past lover that you've become friends with over time. Show me a strength. Show me a strength that Leo has. I mean, obviously you guys are strength, right? That's the number 8 card. Or in this deck, yeah, I think it'd be 9, but we'll see. Show me a strength, please. Thank you. We have a couple. We have 2 of Swords. That's your patience, please. That's how I'm reading that. And Temperance, which again is patience. It's balance. It's equality. It's wanting to do things basically like the right way as you see it, and not with rush or fervor, which is consistent with this 2 of Swords. Also, Temperance is normally number 14, but this is 15 in this deck, which is the devil energy. So maybe the person you're dealing with is Capricorn, or they have strong Capricorn in their charts. Maybe you do. Aries, I mean, I'm getting, excuse me, I said Aries, Jesus. Leo, you know, maybe you've got various Capricorn placements in your chart that are speaking to this. I'm just getting very strong Capricorn energy. Of course, with Temperance, it could also be Sagittarius. But anyway, take it as it resonates. With the Two of Swords, like, you don't want to hear it anymore. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it. Like, you're tired of this person's excuses for making your life, like, less good. Also 1010 on the timer I just saw. You know, this person isn't intrinsically trying to make your life bad, but you're just, like, this person's a drain on you, Leo. Like, they're just pulling on your energy. They're trying to get you to do stuff, and you're like, you know what, I am where I am who I am, and I'm not going to be rushed in anything. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I got things to do. Okay, you can come at me all you want, bro. Okay, but I'm not going to be moved by this. Like, I'm going to take my time, and I want to do things right. Okay, that's also a song, so look it up. But anyway, you want to do things right, and you want something that's going to be equal and fulfilling, and in all aspects of your life, not just relationships, but like, you want everything to be fulfilling for you. Career, family, friends, all the things. And you're not willing to be pressured by this person. This person that you're dealing with, by the way, is very smart. They're very smart, and they are very keen in terms of being able to use their logic against you, Leo. They're trying to convince you, like, oh, but, you know, we've been friends for these many years, and we went through all this together. And they're just like, there's just so much of that energy where they're trying to guilt you, and logic and reason their way out of things. But you know, in your knowing, you're in your intuition, that this person is pulling on your energy and not fulfilling you or adding to it. And so you're just taking a step back here, maybe even being silent with this person, and you don't want to hear it anymore. You're tired of hearing it. You're tired of seeing it. You're over it. You just want some peace. So you're going to be acting in those things. Let's see. What is the advised action, Spirit? What's the advised action for Leo? By the way, I think this is all really good. Like, it's painful and it sucks right now, but I think we'll see in the near future it's going to be good. Anyway, let's see. What's the advised action, if any? Okay. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, one more, and I'm going to talk about Queen of Pentacles. Look, you are being advised, basically, to live in your best freaking life with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? We're talking just thriving, vibing, like doing the most, doing the least. Whatever it is you want to do, you're doing it. You're out here doing it. You're living the life. And I think it's actually causing this person to be very jealous of you on top of it. But that's not your fault. That's not your problem. You're celebrating. You're just living it up, truly. And, you know, there's a part of you, I think, with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, in terms of advice, enjoy. So to be clear, I asked about advice. Enjoy your life. Understand and appreciate the beautiful things you have around you, all the beautiful things you've achieved. You've worked hard for it. Savor that, you know. But also, you know, there's a soft spot on words. I'm making up words. I can't talk. You have a soft spot in your heart for this person, okay? You've been through things together. You want them to come with you. You want them to ascend with you. You want them to accompany you on this journey. And the advice is, like, really maybe feel those feelings. What Spirit... Like, you're a very forgiving person, honestly, like, which is contrary to most Leos. So it's like almost like you're forgiving with this particular person. Like, you're more generous with this person than you normally would be with other people. I'm not sure why, but there's like something they did for you perhaps in the past, or you know, for the longevity of the relationship, like where you're just like really giving them a lot of grace. Anyway, give me one more card on this advice, please, to understand, like, what is Leo supposed to do with this empathy they feel for this person and they're being encouraged to feel. We have the Five of Cups, okay, and the Six of Cups. All right, so Five of Cups is regret. It can be, you know, you acted brashly, I'm feeling. And I think you're wondering that this week, like, was I too quick to cut this person off? Was I too quick to ignore them and shut them out? And the Six of Cups is saying, you know, you're missing them. You're really missing them. Like, you cared about them a great deal, and you're very deeply questioning yourself in terms of whether that was the right thing to do, you know, to ignore them. But I think I think what I'm feeling very strongly is like this person could be a positive influence, could be a good friend, could be somebody that you would have a lifelong affiliation with. But for some reason, they are just negative Nelly, negative Nancy, and they're not contributing to you right now. And you've got enough going on. Like you're building, you're growing in the future here. And this person's just not adding to that. They're adding, like, if they're adding anything, it's drama and heartache and just stress, okay? So, yeah, you're feeling regretful, but, like, the advice is, yeah, even though you miss this person and you're feeling regretful, what then, Spirit? 7 of Cups. Realize, okay, we have 5, 6, 7, right? We're moving forward. It's this idea of forward progression, right? Because, by the way, the 8 of Cups is, you know, moving forward, things in the past, right? Like, letting things go. And I don't think you're there yet. I think you still have hope for this friendship. Or I'm getting very strong as a friendship. You still have hope for that friendship. But you're also looking at like, oh, there's a lot of other like acquaintances I have in my life that could be great friends. Maybe they can offer me what this person can. Like there is a level of care there. And, you know, I think you're wondering, you're almost comparing this prior friend, we'll say that, with new people in your life and another, you know, other options in your life for fulfillment. Like this person might have been a little single white female with you, which means like basically they were like flattering you and they admired you, but like to a point where they were almost jealous of you and it was a little bit weird, okay? But you're moving forward and you miss them, you care about them, you regret like any hurt that you caused them. But you're not quite ready to move on because you're not at the 8 of Cups yet, but you're still not sure what's going to happen. And that's fine. You don't have to decide right now. Again, that 2 of Swords, you don't have to decide right now, right? Just watch what I'm hearing, like watch and report, right? 6 of Wands, look. This is going to be the outcome card. 6 of Wands, you're feeling like, and it's interesting because I got the 6 of Wands in the Aries reading, okay? And in that reading, I really felt like it was people represented by this bird here, worrying this person, the Aries, freaking him out, like gossiping, stuff like that. But in this energy with you, Leo, I'm feeling like this is somebody wise, somebody that is older than you, perhaps sage wisdom coming from this person, you know, telling you like more about what I'm telling you, like look at the whole picture, like take your time. Is this person adding to your life right now, or are they not? Are you staying in this like friendship, or I'm getting strong, it's a friendship. Are you staying in this friendship because it's been so ongoing and so long lasting, or is it because it's still benefiting you? Give me one more on the outcome. So the outcome is basically what I'm saying here, and what I think Spirit's saying is that consider things. You're going to be considering things. 4 of Swords, you're going to be healing. I mean, I can't make it any better than that. You're going to be healing, resting, taking a break. You're thinking about things. You're letting letting things sort of develop as they will. Okay. And Spirit, one more message, please. If we can get one more message for my Leos. I know this is hard for them because they're so loyal. Ace of Wands and the Sun. Look, you, Leo, my darlings, the Sun, that's your card, by the way. And also number 20 is Judgment. So like, you're willing to resurrect things with this person. You're willing to rebirth things with the Ace of Wands. Like you still have a lot of care and compassion and strong feelings with this person. I get a very strong sense of loyalty coming off of this. And you're willing to do that. You're willing to have a happier relationship with them. So in terms of the outcome, like you're open to all options. You want to take some time, get some outside perspective. You want to heal yourself and kind of almost seclude yourself and sequester yourself to do your own healing and growth. And it doesn't mean like they're not mutually exclusive, right? The fact that you're healing and growing and maybe seeing this person in a different way doesn't mean you don't care. I know this isn't an olive branch. Maybe it is, I don't know. But to me, I'm feeling like olive branch. Like you're willing to extend that branch of peace, that branch of caring. You want a happiness with this person. You want to have like a rebirth with this person. And the question is, are they going to hear you or not? And I think that's kind of the struggle you're going to be dealing with in the next week. So Spirit, give me some guidance from my postcards from the Liminal Space deck, please. What can Leo, what does Leo need to hear here? What can Leo benefit from hearing what this deck has to say for the Spirit? Postcards from Liminal Space. If I haven't said it before, like, share, subscribe. Much appreciated. Listen, a like is free, okay? It's free. So, you know, do with that what you will. Anywho, please, also, I'd love to hear in the comments, like, how this has resonated with you, if at all. All right, we have elevate, and then we have spirit split, which this totally tracks, I think, with everything we've been saying here today. You know, you're ascending in your own way, and you're wondering, like, is this person coming with me or not? But let's find out what cometh from the book here. Elevate. Page 7. There is no reason you should not make it all the way to the top. Let yourself dream the biggest dream you are capable of. It is inherent in the nature of all things to rise. Expect it, and the powers of manifestation will aid you in the cultivation of this upward intention. And spirit split. Let's see what that says. Okay, it's on page 22. From divine retribution to demonic possession to spiritual channels to the birth of a healer, madness and godliness have been intertwined in their attempt to be understood since the beginning of written history. Cells must divide to grow within reason. At this particular moment in time, are you spirit or are you split? And I'm getting that's very strongly that kind of dichotomy with you right now, where you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I cut this person out because they've been an energy vampire? Do I work on things? Do I give them grace? I feel like you're kind of between those two worlds, but either way, you need to elevate, focus on yourself and your potential and all the big dreams that you have, Leo, because Lord knows you're a big dreamer and you want like all the best, and I think you should have that. But you know, the question is, what do you do here? And only you can answer that. And I think you're going to answer that in the quiet of yourself with this Two of Swords, and trying to really assess what this person's bringing to your life. I don't know. That's what I got. So all the best, Leo. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week, my loves. Bye-bye.